This is a Citroen EC4, and in this video I'm going to talk about the cup holders in this car. So in the Citroen C4 you've got a pair of cup holders here, and they look like normal cup holders, but what you soon discover is when you've got the coffee cup, like I've got a McDonald's regular coffee cup here, is they're too deep, and there is a good centimetre gap at the bottom, so consequently the coffee cup ends up hanging on the lid, and it can pull the lid off and spill your coffee. And it's also square cut, so it's actually quite narrow as well, so there's not enough room to get your fingers around the side, if it was shallower anyway, to lift the coffee cup up. And then here I've got a larger coffee cup. This is a large Costa cup, and again it is resting on its lid. And yeah, there's, I don't know, about that much gap underneath, and it's not sitting on the bottom, and again that will ping the lid off. So I'm going to show you my little hack to make this cup holder work. So first off, I looked at the bottom and I thought, well, I'll just cut something to fit in the bottom to lift the coffee cups up, and I thought some polystyrene. I had a sheet of polystyrene and I started trying to cut something in that shape, but that's really hard work trying to make a decent job of it. But then I found I had some foam pipe insulation, just some standard pipe lagging. So I cut 2 blocks, not particularly well either. You can just cut it with a knife. I actually used a circular saw because that was switched on and on the bench handy. And these are 40 centimetres, sorry, not centimetres, 40 millimetres deep, something like that. So those sit down in there quite nicely. They fill the bottom well enough. In fact, actually about 50 millimetres would be better. But there, as you can see, a regular coffee cup sits on there just right, doesn't rattle around enough, and there's just enough gap there to get your fingers underneath. And then there's a large Costa cup. If I just put the Costa cup on the front one, because these aren't the same depth actually, that works really well. So large cups work brilliant with that, and so does a regular cup. So anyway, that's my little hack. Very quick and easy, 30-second job to cut those bits of pipe lagging, and that makes that work, and it looks half decent down there as well. So now that I've been using these little pipe insulation cutouts for a few days now, they're actually working really well. I think better than having a block of wood or polystyrene or whatever you're going to cut out to fill the whole bottom, because there's times where you might have a water bottle like that and you want the full depth, so you can move one insert over and then you've got the full depth, and obviously you can put these in the footwell or glove box or whatever and get them out of the way. Or there might be times like today, I bought a flat white for the first time, never had a flat white, but you get these little midi cups, and that's where having them stacked too deep worked really well as well, because today I had a bottle of water and that, and these little inserts worked great in that scenario. So if you've got any other suggestions or ways that you've decreased the depth of the cup holders on the Citroen EC4, then let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video useful, as always, please do click the thumbs up button. So that's it for this one, very short and sweet video. But I would just say, if you want to know more about the electric Citroen C4, then I'll put a link in the video description below to a playlist where you can see other videos on this car. There aren't too many at the moment, but a lot are filmed and will be added over the coming weeks and months.